Libra, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the month of July 2022. I do hope this reading finds you well. I'm going to pull out a couple of oracle cards to give us an overall vibe, feel for the month. That one did want to come out as well. So we have physical health, vitality, strength, body image and balance. Okay. And you also have inspiration, ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. All right, so they are the two cards that have come out from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck, and I'm looking for a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards as well. What have you got, my darling Libra? What's going on? I'm loving that physical health card. It's really beautiful. What goddess has a message for my Libras? Sulis, okay, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or oceans, to recharge your batteries. One of the earth signs had this card as well. All right, I will also be looking for a card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck as well. I can't take that many, but it's not up to me some days. Okay, so we have the Temperance card. We have the Four of Wands. Oh, there we go. Four of Wands. And I'm going to run out of room here. And the Four of Swords. Okay. So I actually want to put the Four of Swords with the body of water. And I want to put the Temperance with the physical health. And so let's put the Four of Wands with the inspiration card. All right. Now, the main part of the reading I'm doing with the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. And as always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. Feel free if you would like to connect in with your guides as well. You don't have to. I have put in my intention that you'll be connected into the reading and you'll be divinely protected as well. The first card out you have is going to be the Six of Wands. Sorry if that's not quite focusing there. Have to go out a bit maybe. There we go. Six of Wands. This is going to be the energy that you're coming into the month with. The next card out is the Five of Wands. This is in the position of potential obstacles, blocks for the month. You have the Ace of Cups. This is coming out in the position of a surprise, something unexpected, a gift or a strength this month. The next card out is in terms of your health. You have the Six of Cups in the position of your health, and that health does include body, mind, and soul. Next card out is the card in the position of your relationships. You have the Fool 2.0. And then we're looking for a card for finances, resources, career, that aspect of our life. So let's see what's going on for my darling Libras with that position. Okay, so two cards come out in that position. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the World card. So they have both indicated they want to both be in that position of the career. Then I'm just looking for a final card, which is kind of the energy that's going to take us out at the end of the month into the month of August. It can also represent an additional message from the universe, so we will take it how it resonates with the rest of the reading. But let's see what we've got for my beautiful Libra friends. Have we got an additional card for my Libra friends? Okay, Page of Cups. So, Libra, let's have a look at what's going on. Now, When I paired these up, there's a reason for that. So the physical health I've paired up with the temperance card. So I feel like this could well be about finding some sort of balance, and it could be in terms of physical health here for you this month. So it may be that in terms of your physical health, things are a little bit out of balance. It may be that you may need to concentrate on that strength or balance. You've actually got the word balance there in that physical health card, and you can see this balance, this flow that is being alchemized in the temperance card. So the temperance card is about finding that middle ground. It's about keeping that balance, keeping that flow, having that patience, because our physical health also takes patience for us to get to a point where we feel strong and and balanced and vital, and even in terms of body image, if we're carrying a little bit of extra weight or whatever it is, it's going to take time and patience for us to get to a point where we feel comfortable. The other pairings up I've got here, I've got the Sulis, which is the bodies of water. As I said, it says spend time near water, such as a lake, river or ocean, to recharge your batteries. And I've paired that up with the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is all about resting, recovering, recuperation, taking some downtime. So again, I do see those two cards there paired up beautifully. So here we're looking at an opportunity to focus in on your physical health, and we can do that. One of the ways we can do that is by resting, recharging, connecting into nature. And here it is being suggested to you that maybe you can connect in with the element of water. The element of water is about our emotions and really supporting our emotions. And I'm going to come back to this Six of Cups here in a moment, but before we do that, this final central theme card here we have is the Inspiration card. The words on the card: ideas, spark, conception, and impulse. And I have teamed it up with the Four of Wands. So I feel like this is kind of like a starting point. And, because of the word spark and conception, it's like it's the beginning of something, okay? And I do see the Four of Wands, even though the Four of Wands is often seen as, the card of marriage or celebration or something like that. It's still only a four, like it's still the beginning of something, but it's the beginning of something beautiful. It's something that has an amazing, passion and excitement behind it. So, and it's a good foundation. The four is a great foundation. You have the four corners of a building to build your foundation up. So I feel like this month there's going to be a solid foundation for you to grow that spark, to magnify that burst of inspiration that potentially could be dropping into you this month. And by all accounts, looking at the cards, certainly that does look like what is potentially coming up for you. Right, let's jump into the rest of the cards in terms of the layout. So the Six of Wands is the energy that you are coming into the month with. So you should be, if the cards are correct, you should be coming into the month of July feeling quite good about yourself in terms of there's something that you have achieved. You're in a position where you're being acknowledged and rewarded and recognized for the hard work that you have done. So I feel like you're actually coming into the month quite confident, which is actually a really nice place for you to make the most of these energies, particularly this idea of temperance and physical health, and this idea of inspiring and growing and magnifying and getting bigger. So that's a really lovely, strong energy to come in with, okay? We do have the Five of Wands in the position of potential obstacles or blocks. So there still could be something that comes along this month that you're still practicing, okay? You could still be in training for something. There could actually be a little bit of conflict or competition somewhere in your world this month. I don't see it as a big problem because there's no other cards really to indicate that it's going to be a massive problem. Okay, so the next card out is in the position of a surprise, a gift, you know, something that may, some sort of strength that you have this month, and it is the Ace of Cups. So this is obviously, looks like it's going to be a beautiful surprise gift from the universe for a potential new beginning, something that, you know, has the potential to really fill your heart from an emotional place, you know, fill your heart with joy and abundance and love and, you know, all that good stuff. I will say with this card, and I speak about it quite a bit when I get the Ace of Cups from this deck, because I love that the tentacle of that octopus there and all the suckers are like open, and they're open to receive. So it reminds us that we need to be open to receiving this gift from the universe, because if we're not open, if we're not willing to be open to receive it, then we might miss the opportunity. But certainly it's a beautiful opportunity that does promise to come in this month for you. The Six of Cups is in the position of your health this month. And as I said, this could be body, mind, and soul. So it could be in terms of health. There could be a little bit of, if we're looking at this physical health card here, a little bit of I remember when, okay? So I remember when I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, how I was fit and strong and, you know, looking back and comparing against a previous version of yourself. Now, this can be good and it can be bad. So in some ways it can inspire us to, you know, to work a bit harder to get to the place that we want to get to, but it can also hold us back in a way as well. Because for argument's sake, if you're 50 now and you're looking back at remembering how you were as a 20, 30-year-old, it's a very different, you're a different body, you're a different, you know, it's different experiences that have led you to be where you are now. So you sort of can't actually compare the two. And sometimes we just have to work with where we're at the moment and find that balance, be patient with ourselves, in fact, and, you know, and allow our physical health, even our mental health, our spiritual health, to be the best version that it can be where we're at any one time. So I do hope that makes sense. The next card out is the Fool 2.0 card, and this is in the position of relationships this month for you. So it may well be that in terms of relationships, there may be a new beginning with a relationship. And what this is saying, this is actually an additional card in the Tarot of Curious Creatures, and it's the Fool 2.0. So the message that it brings is that it's a brand new start, it's a new leap of faith, but it's taking that leap with having the experience of being all around the board from the original Fool 0 card, all the way around to the World card, the completion card. Now you're taking another leap of faith, but you're doing that leap with experience. So you know that when you jump off, you know how far it is, you know how to land, you know which is going to be the softest landing, you know which way you're going to go when you do land. So you're taking this leap of faith with that experience. So it may be that this in terms of relationships, that there is a new beginning with a relationship, but you're coming into it with that experience under your belt. The other thing that this card can represent is taking this new start to another level. And depending on what your beliefs are, there's this idea of ascending, you know, like really raising your vibration up and having this new beginning on almost a higher spiritual level or a higher spiritual plane. So it could well be that you may have a relationship in your life that you are taking to the next level in terms of a spiritual actualization, if you will. The Three of Wands and the World card have come out in the position of your career and finances this month. So for some of you, you may be looking to expand your horizons, and it may involve closing out of one cycle to actually take this step and look for a new sunrise. So you can see that he is patiently waiting here he's waiting for his ships to come in, but the sunrise is there. There's going to be a point where he's going to have to take action, and so that would be my question to you this month. If you're closing out a particular cycle, that that at some point you're going to have to take action on the next step. This World card could also indicate that if there is this expansion of horizons in terms of your career, it could involve a move, like a literal physical move, because the World card is here as well. So it could be you could move location in terms of somewhere in another part of the world, or it could be in another part of your country, another part of your state, across the city, whatever it is, but it could involve a physical move, okay? The Page of Cups is the final card that sees us at the end of the month and moving into the month of August. So what I'm seeing here is that you're actually going to leave the month and approach that month of August with this sense of excitement for what's to come, this sense of a real passion and zest for life, this real curiosity and almost a youthful approach. So it may well be that if you do focus on your physical health this month, that you can take this younger attitude into the next month of August. Libra, it's all pretty good, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe. I do look forward to seeing you next month or next week for the weekly readings, as the case may be. All right, my friends, talk soon. Bye.